Hi everybody, welcome to CastorsCorner.com. I'm your host Khalil. Welcome back for another Toy of the Day here on our live YouTube channel. You know, as many times as I say that, I always try to remember exactly how I said it the last time, and then I flub it. So you can see a full gallery of this object because it's technically not a toy. It actually says not a toy on the box. It really does say that. I'll show it to you in a second. You can check out a full gallery of this item up on our website, CastorsCorner.com. You can follow us. We are at Castors Corner on all social media, and you can check out the Cornercast podcast every Monday night on Apple Podcasts. Subscribe to that and subscribe to this. Just don't wait till later. Do it now. So today we are taking a look at this. Diamond Select Toys, sponsoring this week of reviews, sent us over another bust that I didn't know I needed. It's one of those slippery slopes. Zach is really good at that, about like sending me something and then I have to go and buy the rest of them because it's so good that I want the rest of them. We'll see if I can hold my willpower and just get the ones I really want. But Cyclops here, I actually thought there was a scratch on mine. It is designed that way to break in the costume. There's like a little line here that I didn't realize on the packaging until there. It's a shadow line, which I wasn't expecting. You can see some of the other characters that they are doing there, Cyclops and Jean and Remy. Really nice artwork, Jim Lee inspired look for the Cyclops resin bust, designed by Barry Bradfield, nice job, and sculpted by Varner Studios. Did an amazing job with this guy. Of 3,000, just like Doom. And this is number, I can't read that. Well, let's take a look at him. Number 803. So we've got relatively low, 1/3, bottom third of it. So this is based on the X-Men animated series, and I'm going to tell you, this was introduced, the X-Men animated series. Oh, see? Nope, other side. Not a toy. It is not a toy. It is an adult collectible. Get this at your comic shop. I don't know if Walmart was carrying this one specifically. I know they had the Wolverine and the Deadpool. But great box, great art on the box. But the X-Men here, the Jim Lee era of X-Men, were introduced to me in my formative comic book reading years, where I really gravitated to going from just looking at the pictures and the Jim Lee swimsuit edition of the X-Men at the pool to X-Men the animated series, and I just fell in love because up until that point it felt like they did cartoons for kids, like they were just 100% made for kids. And I know how that sounds, but like Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends, The Incredible Hulk, Mr. T, like all the 80s cartoons had a very kiddie feel to them. G.I. Joe, Transformers, all of them. Lessons learned, all that stuff. X-Men the animated series was one of the first properties that really adapted comic book storylines and played out storylines over multiple episodes. So you felt like there was even though some of them were episodic, you felt like there was a continuity to them. And it was at the point when I started reading comic books versus just looking at the pictures. So I was getting involved in those storylines and tracking down old back issues and reading a lot more. And so the X-Men cartoon just came along at that perfect time, which is why I love Age of Apocalypse, because it was like I love the property, I love the art, I caught up on the storylines, and then my first major like invested storyline in the X-Men world was Age of Apocalypse for me, and it just grabbed my attention. The Boy Scout of the team gets the girl, troubled, bullied, in some ways, limited because of his mutation. Cyclops came across as like the Charlie Brown of the X-Men universe. And so I really like the bust. It goes really well with Spider-Man. And I guess we'll just grab him. So there he is in all his Cyclops wonder there. With the, I mean, you can't get more Jim Lee in 90s without like the hair outside the full mask. He's got the little starburst there. That little light up piece or it doesn't light up, but that replicating that little flash, knowing that he's about to strike, or he has just finished one of his optic blasts. The base is very standard, and I think it's standard kind of across the line. You can see the detail at the bottom telling you that you're 803 of 3000. There is a certificate of authenticity. I forgot there is one for Doom as well. And then you can see all the lighting kind of takes it away, but you can kind of see it there. That is not shadow. That is like cell shaded to give it depth and to make it look a little more like the comic book or the cartoon, sorry. Even the black outlines on his costume really help make that pop. He's got some of the drawn lines around his face. I'm so used to handling action figures that can move and pose, and I'm trying to be very careful because these are delicate. These are resin busts, and they're very, very delicate pieces. They can chip, they can scratch, they can get that. I think he just is perfection. Like, they have perfected doing comic and cartoon accurate busts. They've got it down that I don't think you could, for the price too. I think these are $59, $60 compared to other places that are charging a couple hundred. They're small, they're lightweight, they've got a little bit of weight to them, a little bit of heft to them, so they don't feel like they're just gonna fall over. But they are just, they capture the magic of the cartoon. They really do. Spider-Man did it, and I know I noticed a couple little stray paint marks on Spider-Man. I have not. I thought I was going to find one on Cyclops. I didn't. He is 100% pristine. No issues here with him at all. And I might need some more X-Men to go along with him. So I might have to track down some of the ones that have already been released and figure out who's going to go really well with him. I don't know if I need the whole X-Men team. But when and if they do Beast, maybe a Jean Grey. Iceman wasn't really prominent, but yeah, an Iceman bust would be nice. But yeah, so there you go. They're a little shorter. We'll do full turnarounds, pictures for this guy for sure. But we won't have we don't have as many photos in our galleries as we usually do for our action figures because they're not posed. So we'll do full turnarounds, we'll do close-ups so you get a good feel for it. I'll try my best with our lighting to get the cell-shaded look for you to see. And yeah, so thank you to Diamond again for sending these along for review. It was a great surprise. We've got plenty of more. We got plenty more coming up over the next week from Diamond. So thank you again, Zach, and all the guys there. Check out a full gallery of Cyclops here. Very gingerly pick him up. You can check out a full gallery here of Cyclops on our website, castorscorner.com. You can follow us. We are at Kastor's Corner on all social media. And check out the Cornercast podcast. Subscribe, share, rate, review, send it out to people. The more of you that listen, no, that's the other thing. Subscribe down below, somewhere down below, either this hand or this hand. Go subscribe to this channel. The more of you that subscribe, the more cool things we get to do, and then we get to share them with you. And that's the best part of this journey. And when I say share, I mean share. We're going to try to work out. We've got some extra goodies back there that we might be able to pass on to our fellow collectors. So thank you all for watching again, and we'll see you tomorrow night with another toy of the day here on castorscorner.com. Have a good night, everybody.